Okay, so what we need to do now, next part of the lesson, is to rotate. Now this is very similar to flip, except with flip you can only rotate it 180 degrees, i.e. make a mirror image of it. With rotate you can actually have much more precise control over it, and that's what this part of the lessons is all about. So select the object that you wish to rotate, as such, and you've probably noticed in previous videos these little arrows appear, and these show you that if you wanted to, you could rotate the object around. So if you wanted to rotate it around this axis, you could do one or two things. You can click in the number field. Once you've selected it, the number field will pop up, and then you can type in the number of degrees you want to turn it. Let's say 12 degrees. Oops, that's not 12, that's a lot more than 12. And when you hit return key, it will turn it clockwise by 12 degrees. But if we wanted it, say 12 degrees the other way, let's first of all work out what we need to do. We've already turned it 12 degrees, so now it thinks it's 0 because it's reset itself. So we want to turn it 12 degrees away from its original position. We have to add the two numbers together to get 24, but this time put a minus in front of it. So minus 24 will then give you the 12 degrees of the original. So if I was clicking that now, you'll see that it's now gone back to 0. So if you want it back to the way it was, you simply put 12 degrees. So positive numbers go clockwise, negative numbers go anti-clockwise. So that is one angle. We can then check the other angle. We'll check this one here, and again we can put in whatever numbers we want, 127 for example, and that'll rotate it, as you can see by the protractor there, 127 degrees, and it's reset it back to 0. Now if you make a mistake, what I should have mentioned earlier is these items up here. We have the undo button and we have the redo button. So you want to undo something, it's Control Z, and that will undo it for you. So we'll leave it like that. Now you can see that when you rotate it, it's gone below the plane. Can you see that? So let's get that back on the plane by pressing D, and that puts everything on the plate. And the other direction we haven't turned it yet is this direction here. So if we come back to here, the other one we haven't done is this one here. And again, it works exactly the same way. The protractor shows you, and the direction of the arrows show you which way you can turn it. Oops, I just misselected it there. Now you can optionally, I always have trouble with this bit, which is why I prefer to use the numbers. Optionally, you can turn it manually like that. As you can see, if you click on the inside of the protractor, it jumps by 22.5 degrees. It's in there, 45, 67.5, and of course you're 90. Then if you put your pointer on the outside of the protractor, it goes in very fine control, so you can actually control that much easier. So let me just drop that there. I've moved it by 4 degrees. So that is how you can actually rotate an object. It's looking a bit like a one-eyed robot at the moment. So in the next session, next part of the lesson, we will be looking at what I've written here. Bear with me a second. We're looking at the ruler. Okay, so I'll see you shortly.